Those are the box tops on St. Johns County's 103.9 FM and AM radio 1170 and streaming online all the time at staugustineradiocom. And we are live in downtown St. Augustine. And on Monday mornings, we spend some time playing some great music. We keep you up to date with some cloudy weather that we have currently, and also traffic and any news that might be going on in our world. But we also get a better sense of what's going on with all of our area thrift stores, and we do that with the help of Sandra McGinnis Connors. And she has some great resources available for all of us. One is thrift.life. That's right. Instead of .com, you do .life. Thrift.life. It's a website where you can get a sense of all the area, St. Johns County area, and also down in Flagler County, their thrift stores, what they specialize in, who they help, and all that good stuff. Good morning, Sandra. How are you?
Good morning, Kevin. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. And of course, there's great information available on the website, and we'll talk about that and some other ways you can get connected as well. But, you know, let's jump right into it. You had some things you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, Thrift Life, it's not just thrifty living, it's living thrifty.
Right.
And one of the things I want to point out, all of these nonprofit thrift stores that participate with us, they're in our publication, they're on our website, but they're also there for the community. And when you shop at these local nonprofit thrift stores, your money goes right back into your community. And I want people to read about what they're helping and sharing by shopping a store. You get a great deal, and look what you're doing.
There you go. Obviously, you can learn more too. Sandra and with Fab Finds is connected on Twitter and on Facebook as well, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So you can always. How would you go about finding you on Facebook? What should they search?
Fab Finds.
Fab Finds. So just go for Fab Finds on Facebook. We'll connect you to that too. Our Facebook page at WSOS Radio. We'll put all that up. Just search WSOS Radio. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of these area thrift stores and what they have to offer, what makes them a little bit different, what you may find at one place that you may not find necessarily somewhere else. So stay tuned. Don McLean here on 103.9 WSOS. Hope you're having a good morning. 23 minutes now before 10 o'clock, and we're in the middle of a show we call Thrift Life with Sandra McGinnis Connors, and we explore all the different places you can get some amazing bargains, but more importantly, how you can contribute back to our community. Right, Sandra? That's what this is all about.
That's it. That's exactly what it's about.
Every time you go to one of our area thrift stores here that's a local nonprofit that's backing it or based with it, the money is staying in our community. These are items that have been typically donated by people who live here. You go there and purchase those items, all that money stays, and of course then the money that's raised by these nonprofit organizations goes to help people who live here. So this is all a great cause. It's a great way for you to have fun while making an important charitable contribution to your community, right?
That's correct.
Let's talk a little bit about just, pick one of the, because we have so many great thrift stores here in St. Johns County. Alpha Omega, which you're going to be spotlighting. We talked about how you can obviously find all sorts of information about Thrift Life and Fab Finds with Sandra McGinnis Connors online. There's also a great publication that you can find in a lot of area doctors' offices and the like, and it is also named Fab Finds. It's a booklet that you'll see, and there's a new one coming out in August.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, in there you'll find summaries of all the different thrift stores, what they sort of feature and focus on, where the money goes. So it's a great thing to thumb through when you're actually in the doctor's office and they're making you wait 45 minutes. You have plenty of time to read anyway, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So the cover story, you're going to be spending a lot of time talking about Alpha Omega, one of our leading thrift stores here in St. Johns County, in the August edition of Fab Find. So talk to me first. Where is Alpha Omega, the store, and what do they support? And talk, kind of give us a summary.
Alpha Omega is located on San Marcos Street. It's a little bit north of DMV School.
Okay, so once again, Alpha Omega, and what would you find if you went in there?
They have a huge variety. They go from clothing, shoes, children's clothing, children's strollers, walkers, whatever you need. For adults, well, those are old children, need walkers.
So
yes.
You would think Alpha Omega, the beginning and the end. So talk to me about the nonprofit that's involved with that, and what they do overall in detail.
Alpha Omega, they actually have a school where they educate. A lot of these young girls, they have pregnancy testing also, but a lot of these young girls that are displaced because of their pregnancy, they have no place to go. So they bring these girls in, they house them, they train them how to cook, how to
Right.
take care of their babies, even how to thrifty shop, which is amazing. They clothe them, they educate them, and they help them get jobs so that these children are going to be raised in a home with a parent that knows how to take care of them correctly.
Great stuff. Alpha Omega, and of course, they have a thrift store that you can support. It's right over here near the radio station at 239 San Marco. That's 239 San Marco, and I would imagine they're probably open by now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they usually open at 9 o'clock. And of course, the proceeds go to help a housing initiative, like Sandra just said, that will house up to 36 single moms and children for up to 2 years while they transition successfully. Because let's face it, when young single moms are dealing with some of these issues, that's when they can have some pretty tough life challenges, right?
That's correct. And they are opening another location up in the south side area.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
We'll
Okay.
feature that too in the next publication, and also behind the scenes video that we did. It's coming out, and it just shows where the money goes.
There you go. Well, good stuff, obviously. Hey, you can learn more by going to thrift.life. Just type that into your web browser, thrift.life, and tell you what, we're going to come right back with Sandra McGinnis Connors here on 103.9 WSOS. The Lemon Pipers from back in the 1960s here on 103.9 WSOS, and it's 11 minutes now before 10 o'clock. We're live here in St. Augustine, and we're spending time with Sandra McGinnis Connors, and she is the founder and editor of Fab Finds, which I'm holding in my hands right now, which doesn't do you much good with radio because you can't really see anything. And Sandra's in here. She's got a really cute hat on today. Your Great Catch hat. Want to talk a little bit about the story behind that?
Oh yeah, that's my great catch is Ladies Let's Go Fishing. It's a group that Betty Bauman put together many years ago, and she was called Bill Fish Betty.
Okay.
But she started teaching women how to fish with a crash course seminar. And she is a nonprofit. She was doing it as a nonprofit. And, one of the President Clinton gave her an award.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, bringing women into sports.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think a lot of women, and men, but a lot of women especially, would be interested in learning how to fish, but,
Yeah, and then
kind of hard
there's
to learn.
Beginners class and advanced class and intermediate class. And she'll be here in August 13th and 14th.
Right.
And people can come in there and join the class, learn how to fish, learn the regulations of the wildlife, and have a great time. On Sunday they go out fishing. But they can go to ladiesletsgofishing.com and read about her, or they can go to our website, of course, fabulousfindsad.com, because we have her story with us also.
Good stuff. Hey, obviously that's Sandra McGinnis Connors. She's here with us live, and she is the founder and editor of the Fab Finds publication you see all around area doctors' offices and other places where you have time to sit and do a little bit of light reading. And when you pick up a Fab Finds, you're going to learn about some great deals all over the place, especially with our local area nonprofit thrift stores and the like. And you guys, speaking of groups like Ladies Let's Go Fishing, you work with a variety of nonprofit organizations, not just thrift stores.
That's correct. And if anyone out there has an event coming up, let us know, as long as it's a nonprofit event. We do cover and video blog a lot of the other nonprofit events out there. And animal sanctuaries, Single Vision. Oh my gosh, what a great place to take your kids and visit, and they run on donations. It's a wildlife sanctuary.
Okay.
And they can watch the video on that one too.
Okay, good stuff. All right. Well, why don't you check out what Sandra and her team are doing. You can do that easily on Facebook. All you would have to do on Facebook is basically just, in that little search bar, type in Fab Finds, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, and it'll pop right up. All right, we'll be right back. There's a classic from Queen, obviously from the 1970s, Bohemian Rhapsody. On 103.9 WSOS, and we're live in St. Augustine at only 2 minutes after 10 o'clock. It's going to be a nice day today. We are going to keep a 30% chance of scattered showers around. That rain could pop up anytime after 11 a.m. Radar at the moment for St. Johns County not showing any precipitation, so we're in pretty good shape. But we'll keep an eye on that for you as the day sort of rolls along. Expect high temperatures right around 92, 93 degrees, and won't be as hot as it was last week, about 4 or 5 degrees cooler. As a matter of fact, our high temperature starting tomorrow for the rest of the week only expected to get into the upper 80s, like 88, 89. So we'll take that here in the middle of July. Joining us live in the studio, of course, is Sandra McGinnis-Connors. She joins us on Monday mornings to help us play the music and keep you up to date with what's going on. And she has a great focus, which is celebrating the thrifty life, right, Sandra?
Yes.
How would you define that to friends and family? If they say, hey, you're living in a thrifty way, how would you describe that?
Thrifty living could be anything from eco-living, composting, just finding those bargains for your family. Oh my gosh, driving an economical car can
Sure.
be thrifty living. There's so many ways, but my way is to definitely shop the nonprofit thrift stores and find these bargains. I don't think I own much of anything new
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
Probably 90% of everything I own is secondhand.
Well, we recycle, obviously, so many of our containers for food and the like, so it makes sense that we would recycle our clothing as well, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Furniture, appliances, everything.
And Sandra really does take it to the sort of the appropriate next level, which is, okay, fine, take advantage of these great deals that are available at thrift stores, take advantage of using, barely used secondhand type of items for furniture and clothing. But hey, better yet, why not do that using a nonprofit thrift store where all those monies go to help a worthwhile charity here in St. Johns County or in Flagler County. Some of those thrift stores that do just that exist only really to raise money for great causes. Wags and Whiskers, right?
Yes.
Who do they help out?
Actually, they
People that don't shave?
don't.
Oh no, dogs and cats. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
you can shave your dog and cat too. So.
Oh yeah.
And they just teamed up with Sertoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then St. Gerard House, obviously, that helps women and teenage women especially that are in pregnancy issues and trying to help them get a good start in life. And Ayla's Acres, their thrift store located over on King Street, and of course they are a no-kill animal rescue shelter effort. And so if you believe in that, if you do not like the notion of all these dogs and cats being put down, which often has to happen for budget reasons, you can support Ayla's Acres by going to their thrift store on King Street, which is right across the street from the Whetstone Chocolate Factory. They're open right now. I think they open at 10 actually. So you go into a place like the Ayla's Acres thrift store on King Street, and there's people listening to us who have just never been in a thrift store before. Kind of help them get ready for it. Help them. What should they be prepared for?
A lot of great deals. When you walk in there, you're going to see clothing, furniture, shoes, and they actually have a little room called Loretta's Closet. Loretta Swit. It's some of her belongings that you can purchase there, which is amazing. They do have some cats there at times, not all the time. But you're going to see friendly, smiling faces of these women that donate their time to work these stores.
Yeah, that's true. So many of the folks there obviously are volunteers, and there are sometimes volunteers who spend a lot of time there. So we really appreciate their work and effort. All that goes to helping to raise money. It takes a lot of money and a lot of resources to keep an animal thriving, alive and thriving, and not in a in a pet shelter where they will put them down.
That's true. And I think it was 600 pounds of food a week, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's a huge number.
Yeah.
And we've worked closely with Hampton Ryan and those folks there at Ayla's Acres. It's a great cause, and we would encourage you, if you have items that you can donate, that's good. If you are feeling the interest today and maybe doing a little treasure hunting and seeing what kind of bargains you can find, stop by the Ayla's Acres thrift store on King Street here in downtown St. Augustine, right across the street from Whetstone's Chocolates and really a stone's throw from Carmelo's. So check that out. We'll be right back with Sandra McGinnis-Connors on 103.9.
So they get to eat.
Donovan from back in the day, and Sunshine Superman, and a little cloudy right now, but we expect to see some sun off and on today, and a 30% chance of rain, but overall pretty nice day with high temperatures just adjusted. Actually, we should just barely get to 90 degrees today, which is a little bit cooler than what we've been experiencing. Sandra McGinnis-Connors is with us. She is the founder and editor of Fab Finds, which is a great publication that you're going to see at various doctor's offices and other places around town where they have free publications, and she spends a lot of time and effort on this. she and her team, and it's a great thing. They're going to come out with their new edition in August. So look forward. We'll all be looking forward to that. Alpha Omega thrift store here over on San Marco will be featured in that particular publication. We wanted to talk a little bit though about Safe and their thrift shop. Of course, Safe around our part here in St. Johns County is known as one of the leading no-kill animal rescue efforts and places where you can go and adopt a dog or a cat, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and their thrift shop is located over on the island, right, just across from the McDonald's over there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and over there, if one were to walk into the Safe thrift shop, would it all be dog and cat themed, or would there be all sorts of stuff?
Oh, there's all sorts of stuff. And you know, the ladies that volunteer there and the gentlemen are really awesome people. They're always smiling and laughing, and the dog walkers, which they need dog walkers, so anybody wants to get involved with animals, it's a great place to go. But when you walk in, you hear the animals, you hear the dogs in the back.
Right.
But they have usually the wonderful displays of outfits. When you first walk in, you'll see all these coordinated outfits that they put together. And they usually have a couple of the animals out front that were injured that they're taking care of.
Okay.
And then you go in and tons of clothes. I mean, I find some beautiful outfits there when I do my wardrobe changes and video blog those. I have a lot of fun and Safe with some of the stuff, because every once in a while you'll find an animal outfit there and it doesn't fit. It was for the dog.
No way, really? That's funny.
It happened once.
That makes for a good story, though. The Safe Thrift Shop, obviously, what a great cause, too, because there's so many pets that need to be taken care of, and they do the job of trying to, reduce the number of pets who have to be put down here in St. Johns County. It's a significant issue, so anything you can do to help their effort, obviously donate some items to the Safe Thrift Shop, or better yet, go over there today and buy some stuff.
Yes, and the racks outside are usually $1.
Oh, that's a good tidbit. Only $1?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So once again, the Safe Thrift Shop located right across the street from McDonald's, right there at the intersection of 312 and A1A Anastasia Boulevard on the island. All right, we're going to be back to wrap things up with Sandra McGinnis-Connors. And in the meantime, if you're leaving us, go to Facebook and just type in the little search bar, Fab Finds. That's Fab Finds. Paul Davis here on 103.9 WSOS as we wrap up our time with Sandra McGinnis-Connors, and she is the founder and editor of Fab Finds and a lot of other things that are out there in the communication space, if you will. There's a YouTube channel. She's on Twitter, Facebook. Basically go on to any of those social media platforms and type in Fab Finds or Fab Finds ad, and you'll get where you need to be. And there's just all sorts of good information about living the thrifty life, including you can even now go around town here in St. Johns County and pick up some really cool Thrift Life stickers.
That's right.
Where can you pick up those?
Well, they're carried at Ayla's Acres.
Yeah, on
Alpha
King Street.
Omega. Yeah. Alpha Omega on
Yeah.
San Marco here.
Yeah.
St. Vincent de Paul.
Okay.
Your neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. Right next door.
Yeah. Sertoma, second time around store.
Mm-hmm.
And also at Haven Hospice Attic.
Yeah, on US 1 South over there where Planet Fitness is located. And these stickers cost how much?
$3.
Yeah, that's a great deal. They're just, well, I think the Salt Life people copied Sandra, and so that wasn't appropriate.
Yeah.
But now it's of course a thing in our culture where we sort of say, hey, this is something that's important to us. This is sort of what we're all about. And if you're into that, and there are a lot of people who are listening to us who really enjoy finding great deals at thrift stores and also feeling good when they make their purchase because they know that money is going to a nonprofit locally that's going to in turn help people right here in Greater St. Augustine. So it's just a great circle of life kind of thing, isn't it?
It is, and these people are amazing that help out in these stores, and they need help. And thrifty living is a trend. It's the fastest growing trend in the world.
Yeah.
So jump on board, and when you see these Thrift Life stickers, beep and wave, because us thrifters, we really like each other.
Yeah, you guys kind of stick in, kind of stay together, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, it's all good stuff, and we encourage you once again to learn more. Go to the website, too, which is thrift.life. Instead of doing thrift.com, just type in thrift.life, and you'll learn there's some more information there. And if you're somewhere out in public, you're going to see some of these Fab Finds full color publications. It has summaries of all the local St. Johns County thrift stores as well as ones down in Flagler County too that you may want to sort of make a trip out of and go visit and find some great deals. It's just a great guide. There's even a map on the very back. So very, very well done. Sandra McGinnis-Connors, thank you for all your hard work in this area and supporting our local nonprofits and their thrift stores. And we'll talk with you again soon.
Thank you, and thank them for supporting the community.
There you go. All right. It is, almost 10:30, 26 minutes now after 10 o'clock. 85 degrees downtown St. Augustine.